Well, you never quite know when creativity is going to strike. And so I had this idea of, you'll see it on the thumbnail of, what if the one middle zombie is sending out some telepathic powers or something? And so I did a twirl effect in Photoshop and just, I think of Indiana Jones and how those things were, the ghosts were coming out and they were like in a swirl. And so that inspired me, um, that the Joes aren't sure how to combat this mind tornado, if you will. It's coming out of this center stone zombie, and the others are beginning to come alive too. And so, and I rethought the platform. I'll talk about that in a second, on my setup. And I can tell this is going to end up going into my basement because I'm going to need to create a platform. It's going to be more than my kids' playroom, my old kids' playroom can handle. So enjoy this and see what you think. Okay, so here's where we're at with this. The hot light underneath was warping the plastic, so I went to a high-powered LED light underneath it. And I had to end up cutting out this because I think I want my angle to be about right here, not quite so pitch so high. So that just means I'm going to bring in the stone wall and have it as if he's climbing. Oop, well, those guys are easy to fall over. I have to tape them down so that, yeah, he's climbing out onto this platform. And then what that will allow me to do is to bring a Joe in this right corner right here and have him shooting off the heads of the stone zombies. One reason for that is the other night, my platform down here gave way because it was warping because of the hot light, and two of my guys fell over and lost their heads. So I thought, well, why not make that a thing, and maybe I can counter his head, and it looks like, maybe the CGI Joe, See It Adventure, I think is his name, have him here defending the back. I've also decided to go with the 5. It just felt too crowded with 6. But then the question is the placement. Maybe I'll put the Land Adventure here. So I've also decided to go with these type of walls. I was going to try to do the stone all the way around, but I just felt like those were pretty. Those are on sale. I can get them for about $5 a piece. So I'm going to buy 3 more, 1 for over there, 2 for here. And then on the back wall, I just can't decide. I don't have to do green screen because I can trim around those guys pretty easily. I don't like the reflection that I'm getting back there. And if it's truly going to be a void back there, then they wouldn't be backlit from the reflection. So, yeah, this is going to turn out. But I've also thought about going around the edge, and having more Joes shooting down. That would be pretty cool, I think, pretty epic, and feel better. But to do that, that means I might go landscape, and I'm going to need to probably pull back to here, and I'm going to have to build up cardboard. I'm going to have to build up, some plywood all around it, then stands to hold the plywood. And then, I thought about putting some slate or something on the edge that they could stand on, looking over and shooting at them. So that would be the idea. We'll see what you think. It's coming together, though.